All right, we're talking about wires. First, I want to show you what wires I use for the Newmark Djay Touch. This is one of my favorite controllers. So I got this case for the controller. So now I could have everything I need in this one case to do a great DJ set. So let's see what we got in here. Open it up. The first thing you're going to need is adapters. So I got these two adapters. This one is for the iPad. This is very important. It's a must-have if you are an iPad DJ using Djay Pro AI. You got to have a spot so you can connect your controller. You have to have good quality connection into your iPad. And HDMI is a must. In this day and age, people have no attention spans, so having a screen with music videos and visualizers is a must, and I highly recommend it. Get a high quality one of these. Make sure it charges. I know I say this in all my videos, but it's very important because if your iPad runs out of battery, your set is over. All right, next, this is the one for the phone because this controller works great with the phone. So in order to connect your phone, you are going to need one of these adapters. So one goes into the phone, and then the other one goes into the controller, and then you could charge your phone. Again, you don't want your phone dying while you're DJing. And with this, if you're DJing with the phone and not the iPad, and you try to use this controller, you need to have your phone charging. Otherwise, it is not going to work because this controller is powered from your device. It doesn't get plugged into the wall. So definitely get one of these. Get the Apple certified one. They are a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth it in the long run. Next, we got these. So this is the cable that comes with the controller. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it's USB and into micro USB. And that's how you connect into the main output over here. Next is going to be a high quality audio cable that is going to be long enough. This one is amazing. I got this one and I think I DJ now, and it is very high quality. It has a good connection. When you're DJing, you don't want anything to come undone. You don't want to have bad quality sound, and this is where all your audio is coming from. On this type of controller, it is just a 3.5 into there. It doesn't use RCAs. So 3.5 into here, and then 3.5 into your speaker, and you are good to go. Make sure you don't use one of like these ones from a gas station or 7-Eleven. They might work, they might not work, but why would you connect your expensive DJ equipment to a $5 cable? Don't get one of these. Get high quality ones from a music or a DJ store. So we don't need that one. All right, now that is what I use for that specific controller. Everything is in this case, ready to go. One other thing that I keep in there is some earbuds. I usually bring my DJ headphones, but if I forget or something goes wrong with my DJ headphones, good pair of earbuds, you can't really go wrong. All right, next let's talk about when I'm using bigger controllers like the Reloop Buddy or another type of controller which has RCA connections. So these are the RCA cables that I use. Again, I got these from iDJ Now. High quality, you can feel them. They're not like crunchy or anything like that. It's a very long cable. Let me show you guys. Nice and long, because when you're setting up your DJ equipment, you don't want to be confined because your cables are too short. So definitely get one that's long enough. And then if this one's not long enough for me, I have this one. I got this one from a garage sale. It's really cool. It's RCA, 2 male RCA into a 3.5. It works really well, and I like how it has the right angle connections. Next is going to be, and make sure you guys get high quality ones. These are low quality ones. They're cheap. I wouldn't recommend them. Make sure you get one that's going to be long enough. I would go with black so it blends into your setup so you don't, it's not as noticeable when you are setting everything up. All right. Next, this is the most important. You got to keep your iPad charged. I'm going to keep saying it throughout the video. So you could use something like these guys, and then you could just plug in a cheap wire into it. but I don't recommend it because although these will charge your iPad, they're not going to charge it enough so that it'll be charging more than when you use it. When you're DJing, you have the screen on, bright, and you are using a lot of power. You have your DJ software running, and even if you're charging the iPad, if you're not charging it enough, it may make it last longer, but eventually you're going to be out of power and then party over. So don't use those. This is the charger that came with my MacBook. So it's a nice long cable. It's an Apple certified cable, and this will charge it to the maximum capacity. Yes, this charger is more powerful than the iPad can use to charge, but it won't damage the iPad, and you'll get the full charging. So make sure you guys have your iPad charging with a high quality Apple certified power brick. This part is important, just as important as the wire part. So make sure you guys don't cheap out and get the Apple certified one. All right, let's keep it moving. Now, when I showed you guys the adapters before. Don't get one of these. I made this mistake. I wasn't able to return it, but this had everything I needed. It had USB ports. It had the HDMI, but the one thing it didn't have was a way to charge the iPad. So I can't use it when I DJ because there's no way to charge the iPad. So keep that in mind. Don't use one that won't charge the iPad. Some say they'll charge the iPad, but it won't charge it enough. Next is going to be high quality HDMI cable. These ones are braided. They're good quality. I never have any issues with these. It's long enough to go from my iPad to the projector or to a TV that I'm using. You guys can get these all different price range. I would go with a high quality one that'll last you forever, and then it's one less thing you have to worry about. And go with high quality one. Make sure it's going to be long enough for any type of situation. I also have one that is 50 feet long, so that, again, you don't want to be confined with your setup by the length of your wires. So that is very important. Also, another thing, which is kind of a bonus, is one of these. This is just a simple USB extender. So one side is a female USB, one side is a male. I have a lot of these, so if your cables that you're using aren't long enough, you could just add these, and you could add so much more room, and you don't have to worry about not having enough room. So I would definitely recommend these. And then the next wire, well, it's actually not a wire, it's a wireless item. It is a Bluetooth mouse. So you could use a Bluetooth mouse with the iPad while you're using Djay Pro AI, and it makes doing knobs and sliders and buttons a little bit easier than touching on the touchscreen. You could have this set up right next to your controller, so it'll be like an extension of your controller. So instead of leaning forward and touching the screen, possibly making it fall over, you can be controlling your iPad with a mouse. Definitely recommend adding a wireless mouse to your DJ setup. All right, and that's it. Those are the wires that I use. Let me know in the comments which wires you use. Let me know if I left anything out or if you would recommend anything else. And if you found value in this video, give it a like and make sure you subscribe for some great DJ content.